this next strategy that I have right there for you is, to me, the most effective way to come to the net as the receiver, especially when you play against players that serve and stay back. So this is great strategy for, I would say, the 3-0 to the 3-5, 4-0 level when you're playing against people that serve and stay back a lot. Now, there's nothing that drives me more nuts than when the receiver right there, where Roz is, returns the ball into the net when the person back there chose to stay back. I mean, if the person chooses to stay back, the last thing you want to do is miss the return or serve into the net. Number two, the last thing you want to do is drive the ball back to him. Listen, if you're a 2-5 to a 4-0 level player, you'd rather play against somebody that's the ball hard, because the ball that is hit hard will bounce low, therefore a lot easier for your opponent to return. What you want to do when you play against an opponent that stays back right there is for you to return the ball high, cross court, and deep. The higher, the deeper, the better. That will ensure that you will get a high ball back coming into the net. I mean, what do you want when you're running into the net? You want a high ball. You don't want a low ball at your feet. So let me run the tape right here and show you what's going to happen right here. So pretty much I'm on the blue shirt right there. I'm going to go ahead and serve, and I'm going to choose to serve and stay back. Now, what I asked Roz to do right there for this video is to return the ball cross court, obviously away from the net man, but return it high and deep. I mean, he could have hit the ball a little higher than that, but I asked him to hit it kind of flat, because a lot of my students don't have a big Western grip to hit the ball, big heavy topspin. But look, he can have the same result of heavy topspin, but look where he's making me make contact with the ball right there, nice and high. Now, if you can get the baseline player to make contact this high right there above their shoulders, guess what? You're either going to get a lob or you're going to get an easy volley. In that case right here, I happened to lob because the ball was well above my shoulders. So how is Roz going to now help himself out? By stopping at the service line right there. So when you do this strategy, return it high and deep and stop at the service line. So you're going to stop at the service line, and then you will split step again when your opponent hits. Now, on this one right here, Veronica right there kind of played it. She's a little too far in, actually. Not a great demonstration right there, but where he is, he stops right there. Because let me tell you something, okay? You always remember that one most important thing. I'm a trained professional, trust me, okay? If your opponent is making contact, and this is from the 2-5 to 4-0 level, anybody making contact above their shoulders, they're going to have a very hard time to drive the ball through you or at your feet. So stay at the service line and wait to hit an overhead smash. Like on this one right here, he's going to get an overhead smash and then start, the point from there. I mean, this is a great way to start the point, hitting the overhead smash. So this is a very simple strategy right there. Just if you're facing somebody that's serving and staying back, return the ball high and deep and stop at the service line. If you made them make contact well above their waist, a high ball will draw a high ball back. Now, if you play against a 4-5, 5-0 player that have a semi-Western grip, fine, they'll take that ball, probably rip it at your feet. Not a good strategy. But in the 2-5, 3-0, 3-5, even at the 4-0 level, whenever you have somebody that serves and stays back, try not to drive the ball low back at him, because he's going to drive it back low at your feet. So what do you want? You want a high ball back? You want to hit an overhead smash? Or you want to hit a high ball? Return a high ball cross court right there. So this is the correct way to play it, is to stop right there at the service line and then get ready to hit an overhead smash. He's going to hit actually 2 before he puts the ball away. Actually 3 right there. They were playing good defense on the other side. And then finally puts it away. Okay? Now this is the way to put this strategy together right there, is when their receiver now does his job first to pretty much return the ball high and deep right there. So he's going to do his job. It's a backhand this time, a little different, but he does the job. He returns actually much better than the first one. See, I actually like this one a lot better because this one has a lot more height. Now, Veronica right there should not go any further. She should, stop right about the service line or stay right about there, and she gets a little close right there, but that's okay. Now, watch what Rise will do right there. he falls into the trap of doing what? Of coming in too close to the net right there. And this is the worst place that you should be right now if your opponent is handling a high, deep ball at the baseline to be that close. Why? Because it's a sure way to get lobbed. And guess what? Right there, it goes to the point, is the lob, and now they're gonna, they made it a lot easier for me to lob them because they were waiting well inside their service line right there. Okay, so that's what you want to try to do right there. Is just, if you're gonna serve and play an opponent that serve and stays back, you're gonna return a serve. Try as much as you can here. We're gonna finish the point, not to get suckered all the way up. So the good way is to, let me go to the other frame right there, is to return the ball high and deep and stop right there. Because if you recognize that your opponent is making contact well above his shoulders, okay, he's going to have a very hard time try to hit a passing shot. This goes back to the article lob or pass. Once again, this is more lob or pass when your opponent's at the baseline. What is he most likely going to do with the ball like this? Let me tell you, unless you're playing with a 5-0 player that has a semi-western grip, that ball is going up. It's most likely going to be a high floater or high lob. So stop right there and do the mistake to overplay it, come in and be that close. Okay, so hopefully that's, to me, that is the greatest strategy when you play against somebody that serves and stays back. Unless the second best thing would be to hit a drop, to hit a little short angle or dink. I always tell my students, if you play against somebody that serves and stays back, either dink him real short or return the ball really high and deep and make him bounce, make him hit the ball well above their shoulders. And either way, if you choose to dink the ball and it's successful, and if you hit the ball real high and it's successful, come up to the service line right there. Okay, so let me tell you, if you play from the 2-5 to 3-5 and even the 4 level, that is a great way to attack the net, a great way to get yourself right on offense. But be careful, don't go inside the service box, because most likely you're going to be facing a high ball and the lob. All right, so hopefully you understood that strategy. If you don't, you can always email me through the website, and then I can help you out become a better doubles player. Because remember, you want to be at the net. You're going to win with both of you up against one up, one back, or both of them back. All right, hope you enjoy this tip, and hopefully I can make you into a smarter doubles player.